Chief Cheney, knowing what happened here, your thoughts on this?
Sure. Definitely a tragedy. Luckily, no one was hurt as far as students, faculty. Essentially what we had happen is our agency was notified of a possible criminal act by a parent of one of the junior high students here at Ridgeview Junior High. At that point, we dispatched an officer and a detective down to the school. The male parent was at the school at that time. He was seated in an office. Our detective very briefly went in, spoke to that male parent. During that very brief conversation the detective had with that parent, the parent produced a handgun and fired one shot into himself and committed suicide. No other students were hurt. No faculty was hurt. The detective was not hurt. At this time, we are in the process of evacuating students. Students from the junior high will be going to Central High School, into the gymnasium and field house area of Central High School. Parents can pick up junior high students from the high school. We ask that parents arrive at the high school on the Lockville side of the high school, and they will be directed from there where to pick up their student and their children.
I know this is part of the investigation why this all happened, but this is a male parent of a student here.
That's
not
correct.
A staff.
Not a staff, male parent of a student.
Chief, I talked to a couple parents who maybe from the district side of things would have liked to have seen more communication, but as far as police presence was here, they have nothing but great things to say. Got here very quick. I know that there at Hill Road in Columbus was blocked off. Big police presence here today. It's hard to have a silver lining in a day like today, but your department handled this as best as we could.
So far, everything points to that. Like I said, we did have officers and detectives already on scene at the junior high when this incident happened. Then, of course, several other agencies assisted us in this, the Ohio State Highway Patrol, Fairfield County Sheriff's Office, and the rest of our officers were all here in a very quick manner. So yes, the school was shut down almost immediately, and from everything I've seen so far, it was handled about as best as we could. Now, logistically, the reason why the evacuation sometimes takes a little more time than what we would like is they have to recall bus drivers who had already been home after their morning school routes. So what we were waiting on is those bus drivers to be recalled from home to get in to help evacuate the students.
Just a couple more quick ones, if I may. This happened around what time? So students were here?
Students were here in the building, yes.
Any ID on this man? May that come out later today?
Possibly. We are awaiting the coroner's arrival still here, but very possibly we could release more information later in the day.
My last question to you, in that brief conversation with this man, do we know anything distraught, anything about that conversation?
No, nothing in depth yet.
Okay.
I have not spoke to the actual detective myself yet who was involved in that. He's being debriefed and things of that nature, but I do not have those details yet at this time.
Gotcha.
Can you explain again why you guys were called to the school? Was this man threatening anyone?
I have no reason or believe that he was threatening anybody at that time. We were notified that this person may have committed some criminal behavior, not necessarily at the school, but no, at that time there was no indication that this person was acting erratic or violent or anything at that point.
And you didn't know he had a weapon on him until he pulled it out?
Did not.
Looking into that, had he done anything? Are we looking into that? Had he done something before?
That'll all be part of the investigation. As to, like I said, we were just advised of this morning. So that's what the detective was doing, was trying to, start an investigation to see exactly what this criminal behavior was that we were notified of. So it all happened, at the very, very beginning of the information that we got.